I'm back with another video, guys. It's been a long time, but hey, I have a good news. So today we have a dashboard built with Python Tkinter from scratch. So first of all, before I take you through this dashboard, everything you are seeing here is completely built with Python. There's no images or anything added. So if I should close this and I show you my source code, this is my source code, this is my project folder. You can see these are all files. You cannot see any image or anything in the source code. So everything here is built with Python, no image, nothing added into it. So this is a modern dashboard built with Python, and it's a bank management dashboard. So if you come, we have the dashboard here. If you have the heading here, bank management dashboard, you have the date here. So this displays the current date. The time of recording this video is Saturday and it's August 22nd. So it's displaying the date exactly as it is there. Then we have the search bar also in this header. So if you click on it, you see the placeholder disappears, looks so modern, and you see this cursor, blinking cursor, look nicely, change color there. You can also type in there once you type in there, and you can also delete the text once you delete, and you click outside the text area, the placeholder comes back. You also have the search button here. Remember, this is done completely with canvas in Python. We didn't use any image for anything. So you can type and search with the search bar here. You can see this also have the hover effect on it, the blue hover effect on the search bar there. You also have some few icons here. These are some buttons here as well. So this is like a profile, this is like notifications, and this is like what some messages there as well. So that is for the header here. We can come to the sidebar where we have the logo here. Then we have the sidebar menu, and you can see they also have the hover. So if I click on the dashboard, you can see it's having the blue hover on it. Once you click on any other menu, it's also having that blue hover on it. Nicely there. Works so smooth and modern. But by default, I only do the dashboard. So if you come to accounts, there's no page there. It's just the dashboard I work on. But if you want me to do the other pages for you, like accounts, want us to do transactions, all those things, you can also do that. But by now, it's only the dashboard that we have here. So this is only the dashboard that is displaying. So when you come here also, this is like the credit area here. All these things are built with Python. You can change them. It's not in the image or anything. Then we have the cards, 4 cards here. Now, this style I'm using is neomorphism that I'm using to do this design. If you are familiar with the neomorphism design, this is neomorphism design style that I'm using. I've started using neomorphism recently and I realized that it looks good. So I decided to use the neomorphism to do a nice dashboard UI for you guys. So if you want to use it in your Python Tkinter project, you can use them. So this is like some cards here. You have like the total deposits, you have the total loans, active accounts. These are daily transactions. You have the system uptime all here. And remember, there are some icons here. All these icons are not images. I did this completely with Python, which I'll show you in a minute. You also have some analytics here, like recent transactions here that displays here as well. These are like some mockup data which you can change with backend. Then we also have account summary. These are, and one thing also, you can also scroll down for more details. You scroll down, this is more details on the dashboard. You have like some loan portfolio, financial summary, system alerts right here. So more details. You can also scroll up and brings you to the dashboard here. So all these things are customizable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tutorial video on how to do this from scratch. I'm going to take you through everything step by step. If you are a beginner, you are going to understand how to use Python to build modern UI, or Python Tkinter specifically to build modern UI at the end of this series. Now, if you are already advanced and you also want the source code is also in the description. But if you think you can't figure out the source code, then I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to do this from scratch, and you, by the end of the tutorial video, you'll be able to do something like this on your own, and also do any other dashboard you want to go as well. So this is the source code. I'm also done it professionally. So here we have the data. So all the data that is displayed on the dashboard, they are all here. So I made it this way so it's easier for you to customize. So in case you want to customize this and link this to your dashboard, the data will show how your dashboard will look like, or how your database will look like. So if you want to connect this to your own backend, once you see something like this, you know what to expect in your backend and how to connect this to your backend and get your data out. So this is also the nice or advantage part of this. This is a really cool project that I believe once you are able to do this on your own from scratch, you are going to be a master of what Python Tkinter. Once again, if I launch this again, you can see it is completely, I don't know why it's not launching. Let me destroy the terminal again and launch it again. Okay, I think I was launching the wrong file, so sorry. I'm supposed to launch the dashboard.py. Instead, I was launching the data.py. So if I click on this again, this should work now. So yeah, this is the dashboard we have here. Very modern, nice looking. And once you are able to do this and you build this for your school project, trust me, this is going to score you serious mark. I'm telling you this because I know this is very impressive. You can see it yourself that this is a very impressive dashboard. And this is something that if somebody tells you that you can be able to do this with Python Tkinter, you are not going to believe. It can be possible if you use images. You can usually, to do this in Python, you do images and you import them inside. But to be able to do this in Python Tkinter completely without images is completely hard to do. So this is a good news for you to be able to do this like this. So I'm not going to talk much, but if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe, because I have more good news and more nice videos coming for you guys. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe, and you are not going to regret in the coming few days. So see you in my next video. And if you want the source code, you can also get it in the description, or you can just subscribe and wait for full tutorial video how to do this from scratch. See you in another video, guys.